perfect continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Past tense. Read the given sentences carefully. Examples. Shreyasi danced well. We lit lamps on Diwali. The teacher distributed the storybooks. The verbs in these sentences are in the simple past tense. Simple past tense. The simple past tense is used to express a past habit or regular action in the past. Examples. She went to her native place every year. He went to college every morning. Express an action that began and ended in the past. Examples. Anita ate noodles in the morning. Soldiers fought the Battle of Troy. Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal long ago. Express an action that took place at some particular time in the past and is over now. Example. She applied for admission last week. Narrate a story. Example. Once upon a time, there lived a prince. Form of simple past tense. In affirmative sentences in the past tense, we write subject plus simple past tense form of the verb with all subjects. Examples. They played the match. Subject. Verb in past tense. The monitor made a list of students. Subject. Verb in past tense. In negative sentences with verbs in the past tense, we write subject plus did not plus base form of the verb. Examples. They did not play the match. Subject. Did not. Base form of the verb. She did not contact me last week. Subject. Did not. Base form of the verb. Yes, no questions. The interrogative is formed when we write did plus subject plus base form of the verb plus question mark. Examples. Did, they, subject, play, base form of the verb, the match, question mark. Did, the girl, subject, deliver, base form of the verb, the packet, question mark. When interrogative sentences begin with a question word like how, when, what, where, we write question word plus did plus subject plus root form of the verb plus question mark. Examples. When did she leave? What did Neha bring? Here are a few more examples. Examples. He swam to the shore. Affirmative. He did not swim to the shore. Negative. Did he swim to the shore? Interrogative. Points to remember. When we express some past habit, we may use words like generally, usually, always, every day, never, often, and sometimes, with the simple past tense also. Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to express an action that was continuing in the past. Example, the choir was singing songs. Express an action of longer duration. Example, when I reached his house, he was sleeping. Describe situations or while telling stories. Examples, the mob was shouting and chasing the thief. The king was visiting the priest's hut. Describe an action which had started at some time in the past, but had not ended at the time we are referring to. Examples, the lady was crying with pain last evening when I visited her. Difference between simple past tense and past continuous tense. Simple past tense shows that the action was completed in the past. Past continuous tense shows that the action had not got over till the time referred to. In negative sentences, not is inserted after the first part of the verb. We write was, were, plus not, plus ing form of the verb. Examples: the children were not sleeping. The boy was not studying. In interrogative sentences, the first part of the verb is put before the subject. We write was, were, plus the subject, plus second part of the verb ing form, plus question mark. Examples: the children were playing, verb, in the garden, affirmative. Were, first part of the verb, the children, playing, second part of the verb, in the garden, interrogative. Short forms are also used. Was not may be written as wasn't. Example: wasn't your car damaged? Past perfect tense. The past perfect tense shows an action completed at some point in the past before another action began. Examples: the flight had landed when I reached the airport. My mother had cooked dinner when my father reached home. Form of past perfect tense. In affirmative sentences, we write had plus past participle form of the verb. Example: she had left for the day. In negative sentences, not is inserted after the first part of the verb. We write had plus not plus past participle form of the verb. Example: the flight had not landed when you reached the airport. In interrogative sentences, the first part of the verb is put before the subject. Examples: had the flight landed when you reached the airport? Why had he not come? Short forms may also be used in interrogative sentences. Example: why hadn't he come? Past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is used to report an action or event that occurred before a certain point in the past, the effects of which are still visible when we refer to past. Example: the girl had been flying kites since childhood. The mountaineer had been trying to climb the mountain since last year. Chapter 14.